From London, Pathé News brings you the highlights of the now historic proclamation of George VI as King, which was broadcast by NBC.
And the said instrument of abdication has now taken effect, whereby the imperial crown is now solely and rightfully come to the high and mighty Prince Albert Frederick Arthur George.
By the grace of God, of Great Britain, Ireland, and the British dominions beyond the seas, King, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. God save the King.
And now former King Edward's dramatic farewell to his empire, his most historic words.
You all know the reasons which have impelled me to renounce the throne. But I want you to understand that in making up my mind, I did not forget the country or the empire. But you must believe me when I tell you that I have found it impossible to carry the heavy burden of responsibility and to discharge my duties as king as I would wish to do without the help and support of the woman I love. And now we all have a new king. I wish him and you, his people, happiness and prosperity with all my heart. God bless you all. God save the King.
Not far from Buckingham Palace, Edward's London residence, is Regent's Park, where his heart was, 16 Cumberland Terrace, the temporary home of the former Baltimore belle, Mrs. Wallis Warfield Simpson. When the storm broke, Edward faced the crisis of his life over his romance with the American-born beauty. At this Warfield summer cottage in Monterey, Pennsylvania, a baby girl named Bessie Wallis Warfield was born on June 19, 1896. Dr. Lewis M. Allen of Winchester, Virginia, who attended her birth, made this exclusive comment for Pathé News.
It was 40 years ago that I was called to Blue Ridge Summit, Pennsylvania, to attend the birth of a baby, afterwards known as Wallis Warfield. Whatever may happen to her in the future, she has my very best wishes for a great happiness.
Here is Wally as a baby in her mother's arms, long before anyone dreamed what the future held in store for her. At Christ Protestant Episcopal Church in Baltimore, Wally married an American naval officer, becoming Mrs. Earl Winfield Spencer. And this is how she looked in 1920. At Warrenton, Virginia, her divorce ended the romance in this courthouse. At the time, she little thought she would ever love another naval officer, that after a second marriage and divorce, she would love the ranking officer of the Royal Navy, a King of England. Although